Hey y'all, hope everyone had a good day yesterday. I know we did. Got a lot done. I got a big bush job done, and actually wanted everybody to know that I picked up another firewood customer. It's an apartment complex in Auburn, a big apartment complex, and they have an outside fire pit area. And the guy that was supplying them firewood quit doing it, so they got a hold of me, and we agreed on a price. They want, I think it's 2 4x6 firewood racks. Filled up, and they're going to pay me $225 a Visa gift card, which they said something about they don't like having to worry about dealing with all the insurance, this, that, and the other, to pay somebody for something they won't be paying for a lot of. They want, basically they said about every 3 months they'll be needing those racks filled up. So be a good, yearly customer for me. Like I said, $225 a gift card. So I told them I was cool with that. I'll just give it to my wife and let her buy groceries with it. But yeah, y'all, we got a busy day today. Looks like it's gonna be cloudy today. I don't know about y'all, but I'd much rather work when it's cloudy. I know it's been close to 80, or actually probably a little above that last few days we've worked. So I'd much rather it be nice and cloudy than the sun beaming down. So looking forward to that. I got my new Toros. Shane, if you're watching, and you're the reason why I started buying them. I really like the Toros. I got a different color lens or whatever than I'm used to. But yeah, I tried them on yesterday afternoon and seemed to like them. So yeah, we'll see how they do today. But yeah, luckily it's gonna be cloudy, so much rather work when it's cloudy. I got both trucks ready, guys. So Justin's gonna be in this one, the flatbed, and obviously I'll be in the one with sprayer. As you can see, I got a list for Justin to do, about 17, 18 yards. They're all pretty small. Curious how y'all do it, y'all. Basically what I do, he knows all the yards and he's familiar. He's been with me for quite a few years, so he knows where all the yards are. So I just write down the various names, and some of them, it's just a street name that I'll put down, and he knows what they are. But basically what I do is I put them in bunches. I got a group of 5 that are kind of downtown Auburn that I put in a bunch, all kind of close together, and then the next 12 or so are all generally in the same area. So that's kind of how I do it. I don't want them going, one side of town to the next and getting confused and, riding around, doing a lot of driving. As we all know, the less driving you do, the more profitable you are. So yeah, y'all, got him loaded up. He's primarily going to be using the walker on most of these yards, but he will be using the Laser Z on a few, and I got the sprayer, and he's going to have to push mow the backyard as well. But yeah, for me, guys, me and Hunter, I'm gonna be doing a little mowing. Obviously, I got my sprayer. I got about probably about 150, 200 gallons of solution mixed right now. So not a lot of spraying that I'll be doing today, maybe 3 or 4 yards. But I'm gonna be starting my fertilizer. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can get done this week fertilizing, and I can really fertilize a lot of yards very quickly because they're giving a good bit of rain Sunday, so that'll be good. Got all these yards fertilized. But yeah, y'all, keep bragging about my truck. As you can see, fully capable truck. So not only am I gonna be able to mow, I'll be able to spray some yards with a big spray tank, and I got my fertilizer loaded up. So yeah, I'll be fertilizing probably 8 to 9 yards, maybe 10 today with, say I got about 8, 9 bags. So yeah, y'all, fully capable truck. I'm really looking forward to doing the overview of this truck whenever. I want to clean it real good and wash it down a little bit, get it looking really good before I do it and whatnot. But yeah, y'all, make a lot of money with this truck, and I'll generate a lot of revenue today with it, all the different capabilities that it produces and allows me to do. So yeah, it's gonna be a good day today, y'all. I'll get some footage of the various things I'll be doing and kind of talking about, some of it as well. So yeah, y'all, hope you're having a great day, and have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Oh, y'all, so you see I just got that one knocked out. I just fertilized it and spot sprayed a little bit. Actually, one of the sections is part of an HOA, actually my HOA where I live at. A few sections of grass maintain and mow, fertilize, spray, all that kind of thing. But anyway, let me update you on what I got going on. So you sure you want to be a lawn care business owner and deal what we got to deal with out here on a daily basis, it seems like. Obviously, Hunter finally got a hold of me and says he's got a bad migraine and he's going to try to meet me at lunch. So he's just going to come to my house. So like I said before, you got to be willing to change your plan up for the day, and that's what I'm doing now. Obviously, I had a completely different schedule lined up that I was planning to do before I found out Hunter wasn't going to show up. So yeah, so basically what I'm doing now, I'm focusing on mainly fertilizing and spraying. Already done a few of those. It's only 9 o'clock right now, or about to be 9 o'clock. So yeah, I've already got a few of those done. And that's what I'm gonna be primarily focusing on the rest of the day. I got a bunch I gotta do around my house in my neighborhood as far as fertilizing, and a couple I gotta spray. So I'm gonna do that, and then hopefully, assuming Hunter shows up, I'll end up, when he shows up, hopefully he will, I'll do the mowing once he comes to help me mow these yards, because I can easily fertilize these yards myself. So got another situation brewing a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't turn out that bad. So I had a customer yesterday that I did the bush work for. He's getting ready to sell his house. He's actually a former Auburn assistant football coach. He's getting ready to take a job with the NFL. If you're an Auburn fan, you probably know who it is. But anyway, so he texted me Sunday about trimming the bushes. Okay, you normally mow his yard. I started trimming his bushes last year. I did it a couple times, and we would always put the pile of debris by the road, which is typically what I do in all situations. I don't even entertain the idea of hauling it away unless they specifically ask me to. And obviously if I do that, I'm gonna charge. So he never mentioned me hauling the debris away, and that's something I've never done anyway, or did in his yard last year, the previous 2 bush trims that we did. So anyway, he's texting me today asking me about coming by and taking the debris away. And I'm like, come on, man. I mean, he never said anything about that. Of course, I really wasn't thinking about it either. And again, I don't do that. But yeah, I told him, I texted him, like, man, I'm sorry, I'm in Opelika. He lives in Auburn. I said, I'm not gonna be able to go up there and bag it. And I'm thinking, obviously, you didn't ask me to do that beforehand. And the previous times, I just put a pile by the road. So I just did the same thing as we've done the previous 2 times last year. So yeah, y'all, I mean, he hadn't responded. I told him I could do it tomorrow, but they're having pictures done today. So obviously I'm sure he's a little upset about it, but I mean, he never asked me about hauling it away. And frankly, like I said, it's something I don't do anyway. So I'm in a little bit of a pickle, but I'm really not worried about it. It's really his fault. He can bag it up if he wants to get, bag the stuff up with trash bags and set it somewhere where it won't be seen if it's really that big a deal. Because he's talking about, in the text, he's saying they're going to be taking aerial pictures and this kind of thing. So the pile itself is by the road, so it's not like it's really in the corner, really. So it's kind of out of the way. So I mean, it is what it is at this point, y'all. I'm not going all the way over there to haul it off. And I mean, obviously he'd be having to pay me to do that. He's already paid me for the bush work, which is why I charged the same price last year. So yeah, y'all, it's kind of a little bit of a situation I'm dealing with. I'm curious what you would do. I mean, I know the answer to this. I'm sure you would do similar to what I'm doing, given the, circumstances and the facts. Mainly due to the fact that I never haul off really to begin with, and I won't haul off unless someone asks me to do so. And again, I'm going to charge to do that. So yeah, kind of a situation I'm dealing with. Hopefully it'll work out. I mean, I hate it for him, but like I said, at this point, it is what it is, and he's gonna have to deal with it. I'm not driving all the way over there to bag the stuff up because he never asked to and that kind of thing. So yeah, y'all, hey, life as a business owner, lawn care, this stuff you gotta deal with, putting out these little fires and having guys not show up for various reasons. So yeah, y'all, but I'm adjusting things for the day, and I'm gonna keep grinding away and getting work done, and things will turn out how they turn out. At the end of the day, it's up to us, lawn care owners, the owners, to get this stuff done, y'all. So yeah, you won't ever see me no call, no show, when it comes to running my business. I'm out here working, grinding away each and every day. So I hope you're doing the same. I'm sure you are. I'll get some more footage and various things I'll be doing today. Hope you're having a good day. Hey y'all, you saw me spraying that yard. I want to convey a message or make a point to both homeowners and business owners like myself that do the applications and treatments and fertilize. For homeowners, you got to have your expectations be realistic. And this yard I sprayed for the first time 3 weeks ago. I told them I was going to do what they call a split out. Normally I come in 2 weeks later. It's been 3 weeks. So this yard was loaded with weeds. And the first application did a really good job, but there's still some weeds in there. And hopefully in this application I just did will help knock out some of those broadleaves and whatnot. But it's a process, it's gonna take time. I tell people if you got a yard loaded with weeds, it's gonna generally take a full year of treatments, both spraying for weeds and the fertilizer to really get the turf looking good and healthy. So yeah. Manage your expectations and make sure that you can't expect the yard to look like a golf course after one application, especially if your yard is full of weeds. So yeah, make sure to think of that, consider that. And also business owners, I try my best to communicate and explain how things work to customers, because a lot of people just don't know. So yeah, I mean, I told this particular customer, what I just told you, it's gonna take a while, it's gonna take some time to really get it looking good. So make sure you're doing that if you're a business owner, communicating reasonable expectations and results. So yeah, that's what I try to do for my customers if I can, especially yards that need a lot of work. So yeah, make sure you're doing that, guys. I just thought I'd throw that out there real quick. So obviously I just got done fertilizing this yard. Did the neighbors too, so that works out good. We got two in a row. One thing that I do, obviously you saw me blowing, I make sure to blow off, all the little granules that land on the concrete and the surfaces and whatnot, the concrete surfaces. Make sure to do that. A lot of the companies, I don't know really any other companies that do that, to be honest with you, but it's just something I like to do, is just gets it off the concrete. Most of your fertilizers, typically they shouldn't stain concrete, if I'm not mistaken, but I just go ahead and do that anyways because I think it looks better and it's a good thing to do for your customers. So yeah, that's one thing that I do. Maybe make sure you're doing that as well. I'm using a fertilizer. I'm using 3226 formulation. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really an expert when it comes to all the numbers and all that kind of thing. I mean, I guess I could explain it, but I probably have a hard time doing so. I just use what my supplier, James, from Harold's, recommends me use. I depend on him a lot to kind of guide me when it comes to certain chemicals and fertilizers. So yeah, I'm using the 3226 this first round. I'm putting it out pretty thick. Got my Let's Go spreader set at 22, 23. Yeah, around that neighborhood. But yeah, I'm making sure, guys, make sure you do this, something that I struggle with at times. Make sure you got a consistent pace. You don't want to speed up. You don't want to slow down. You want to make sure your splits are the same as well. And generally around 8 to 10 feet. That's kind of how I go about doing it as far as the splits when I turn it around and go across. I also like to go back and forth as much as I can in straight lines, if that's possible. Sometimes I have to do a little differently, but that's what I prefer to do. Go in those straight lines. It's easier to put out, make sure you're not overlapping too much or not enough. If your splits are too wide or too narrow, you can have striping. Some striping can result. So always got to be kind of looking out for that. But I've been doing this for a long time, so I've kind of figured it out. But yeah, y'all, just thought I'd throw it out there as far as some tips to consider when you're fertilizing these yards. Hey y'all, just want to give y'all a quick update on what's going on for the day. Obviously off to a little bit of a rocky start, but I ended up adjusting fairly well once I found out Hunter wasn't going to be able to help me this morning. But luckily he's on his way here. I'm at my house now getting ready to eat some lunch. Basically been all around my house pretty much all day long, so that's what I decided to do. Adjust my schedule to where I was going to be around my house and hoping that he'd be able to work. He's just going to come here. But yeah, y'all, you got to be good at adjusting things and really trying to use your head to figure things out. So yeah, off to a good start overall. I haven't mowed a single yard yet. I've mainly been focusing on fertilizing primarily. And I got some good footage, by the way, some tips, and I've sprayed a few as well. But yeah, to give you an idea of the kind of money, I mean, obviously fertilizer, it's not going to be as profitable, but I've already generated around $1,000 revenue You know, I probably fertilized 12 to 15 properties, including my HOA. Pretty big place. So yeah, done around $1,000 already today, fertilizing, spraying. I would say probably $300 to $350 is cost associated with the fertilizer, because I have used several bags, obviously. So yeah, not as profitable fertilizing as it is spraying, to be honest with you, but it doesn't take as long. So you got to think of that too. So, but anyway, y'all, luckily things are going good. Hunter should be here in a minute. I'm going to get about to eat. Then we'll get out, probably end up working a little later today. You know, get caught back up a little bit, so to speak. But I think Justin's doing good in the other truck, getting yards done in Auburn. He's only mowing. I'm primarily fertilizing and spraying, but we're going to be mowing after lunch. So yeah, I just wanted to wait for Hunter to get here to help me with the mowing part, because I can pretty much fertilize and spray them myself, no problem. So yeah, he's on his way, luckily. So overall, things are going good, guys. And I got the situation with the customer from yesterday about the pile by the road figured out. Everything's good there. So yeah, got that situated too. But anyway, y'all, hope you're having a good day, and I will talk to you later. I'm gonna get some mowing footage, by the way, and I'll after that I'll have a closing statement at the end of the day, let you know how things went when we get done. Hey y'all, I'm at a fairly new customer's yard that I started spraying a few weeks ago. This is what I'm doing, what's called a split app. What I told the customer when I came in, did the original treatment a few weeks back, I'd be coming in 2 or 3 weeks later and the spraying and fertilizing. Well, works out good. I'm actually gonna go ahead and fertilize it first, and then I'll spray over the top. So yeah, I'm gonna do a double treatment, so to speak. So I'll fertilize and spray over the top, and anytime I do that, I wanna fertilize first and then spray. From what I've been told, various people, you don't wanna spray and then fertilize on top because it may stick to the leaves, to the grass blades and whatnot. So yeah, y'all, I'm not gonna get any video of me fertilizing this yard, but I'll maybe get some footage of me spraying it after I get done fertilizing. Hey y'all, just knocked that out. Obviously, like I said before, if you decide to do that, make sure that you fertilize first, then spray second. Obviously, it works out good for me. Don't have to come back again, drive over here to fertilize. So he was nice enough to let me do so. I also gave him a $10 discount for letting me do both the same day. So knocked out two birds in one stone there, so to speak. So that's nice. But yeah, y'all, by the way, I'm spraying Prodiamine Resolute with triplet, and I got the sticker in my solution there. But anyway, y'all, yeah, that was good to go ahead and get both those things done in one trip. Hi guys, so I just finished up. I'm actually going ahead and getting ready for tomorrow. I'm filling up one side of my tank, big side of the tank. I'm trying my best just to finish up all my spraying this week if I can. Obviously doing a lot of fertilizing as well. So April's a super busy month. Obviously when you got new customers, you got the grass really starting to grow. And for me doing the treatments, I'm trying my best to spray all these yards that I spray and fertilize. So yeah, it's just a whole lot going on. Incorporating new customers too, so talking to people about various things. So yeah, a lot going on in April for me, so I'm really looking forward to finishing out strong next couple of weeks and getting caught up and staying ahead so we can just focus on mowing and trimming bushes. So one point before I get into the day, y'all, and this is the reason, you new guys, this is why when you weed eat, you want to make sure you keep your mouth closed. So that last yard I was weed eating in the backyard trying to finish up. Been a long day, like I said, it's past 5:30 now, but so I was weed eating and hit a pile of somewhat dried poop, dog poop, and it flew up and hit me right in the lip. So, I mean, obviously it's still kind of smelling a little bit, but anyway, luckily, obviously if I had my mouth open, it'd have been a problem. So yeah, I had my mouth closed. I always typically do. And that's the reason why new guys or young guys, if you're out there, you don't really know what you're doing yet, you're new to the game, make sure you keep your mouth shut. Or I used to wear the gaither, when it's real dusty too. So obviously I wouldn't have had to worry about it if I had that on. But yeah, hit me literally right in the lip. And I think I had some splatter on my shirt and whatnot. So yeah, pretty gross. But yeah, y'all, I mean, it was a frustrating day to start out. And it turned out to be, honestly, probably record setting. Obviously full day. Justin got all his list done but one. And he only mowed today. I think he mowed like 16 or 17 yards. So he probably done around $800 in terms of revenue, was really good for one guy and one truck by himself. So yeah, I was proud of him for the day he had. And honestly, guys, I keep harping on my truck back here. It's the money-making machine, and I can't wait to do a really in-depth, talk about this machine and whatnot. But yeah, y'all, I generated probably well over $2,000 a day with this machine. I fertilized several, probably 15 to 20 yards. I sprayed probably 5 or 6 and mowed. We ended up mowing once Hunter got back around lunch, and mowed probably 6 or 7. So all in all, yeah, I had to add it up, but I'm thinking, well, a good bit over $2,000 in terms of revenue. Now, those that don't know about business, revenue and profit are completely different. So yeah, but for me, anytime generate, with both trucks on the road, close to $3 grand, and frankly, that'd be a record if it was the case. I think my previous revenue record day was a little over 2,800 last year that I did in a day. So yeah, I think I might have broke a record, y'all. So it turned out to be a frustrating day, and ended up being a record-setting day. So yeah, it's how things work in lawn care, guys. So it turned out being good. I thank God above for allowing me to figure out how I wanted to go about the day once Hunter wasn't able to show up in the morning, and things turned out great, y'all. But again, like I said before, you got to be thinking about this stuff when employees don't show up and things happen. You got to always be willing to adjust your schedule and all that kind of thing. So be thinking about that, guys, especially you new guys that may be starting out to hire guys, because I guarantee you're probably not going to hire a really good employee right away. It may take some time for you to find that guy. So you're not going to need to be thinking about really changing your schedule and, the yards and what you're doing throughout the day in case those guys don't show up. But anyway, y'all, like I said, had a great day, record-setting day. I've got a lot of good footage that I'm going to post my video. Obviously, you'll be seeing this last, so you wouldn't know. Maybe I need to put this in the intro. But yeah, I feel like I had a really good video with a lot of good footage that I took today that it's going to make for an entertaining and interesting video. So yeah, y'all, hope you enjoy it. Hope you're having a great week, and I will talk to you later.